So what's interesting about this trending boot is it's been trending on and off since 1837. Seriously, it was designed back in the day for a monarch who prized comfort. They wanted a boot that they could easily slip on and off that would still work in the saddle. And from my own personal experience, I can tell you this boot style is incredibly versatile. I chose it as the one shoe that I took with me on my recent 5-day trip to Istanbul because I wanted something that looked good, was comfortable. Yeah, we ended up walking almost 30 miles in 4 days through that city. And so yes, I can attest to the functional design of this classic style. So what boot style am I talking about, and what's the unique feature that's currently trending? Well, the answer, gentlemen, is the Chelsea boot. And the particular detail that's trending this year: thicker, heavier, more rugged soles. Now, a big part of this trend is because of the wider taper we're seeing on trousers. As trends now seem to be moving away from slim cuts, we're seeing footwear follow suit with more rugged designs. Now, for me personally, I stick with the more classic designs because I know the history of this boot. I know this design isn't going anywhere. But for those of you guys that want something a little bit more fashionable, look for a Chelsea with a lug sole with heavier traction. But just know that this style is more casual. You'd want to wear it with more casual clothing versus a pair like this I could wear with a suit. And in case this is your first time learning about Chelsea boots, they are defined by the presence of no laces, an elastic band on the side, and overall a clean, simple silhouette. You're going to see them come in a variety of colors, in a variety of materials, but for most guys, I would recommend you start off with simply a dark brown or black pair. You will see textured materials like suede out there. Just make sure it's been treated so it's going to be weather resistant, which I was very grateful mine were because we got caught in a torrential downpour. And all that being said, I love this trend because I think Chelsea's are one of the easiest pair of boots for a man to upgrade his wardrobe with, because you can wear them with a wide variety of clothing, from jeans to flannels to dress slacks to, again, if you go with a dark color, a sleek classic design, you could even dress this up with a suit. The next boot that we see trending this year, the lug sole, aka the combat inspired boot. Now, the reason these boots are trending, same reason we talked about earlier, is that the clothing has been going towards those wider, looser styles, and a heavier, thicker sole along with a larger silhouette design is being paired when it comes to footwear to mix with them. Now, this boot is also known as a service style boot, and the classic characteristics are simple, clean lines. It's going to have an open lacing system, which basically means the front part of the shoe is going to go under the back part of the shoe, which is being sewn right on top, which from a shoe history perspective makes these more casual, but also historically the choice of militaries because they could be manufactured a little bit faster, and more modern designs incorporated lacing systems that would go far enough up the ankle to provide support. This boot style also incorporated a stitch down construction that would ensure durability and water resistance. Now, with some styles, we're going to see as many as 8 eyelets. These are going to go at least 6 inches, as we mentioned, fully covering the ankle. Other times they're going to use quick pulls, D-rings, or even speed lacing systems. When it comes to design, classically, it's going to be simple, although you will see cap toes out there which are historically accurate, designed to make the boots more durable. Now, personally, I love this style because you can dress it up, you can dress them down. A lot of guys get confused because, hey, they look the same. How do you dress them up? How do you dress them down? Well, one important detail I want you to focus in on is the height of the toe box. As you can see, these boots right here, made by the same manufacturer, have one toe box that's lower, a little bit sleeker in design. This particular pair of boots could be dressed up with dark denim and a sports jacket. This pair, on the other hand, you could still wear with that dark denim, but because of its casual work nature, I wouldn't wear it with anything fancier than a nice sweater. Now, gents, if you've fallen in love with any of the boots you've seen in today's video, go grab them over at today's sponsor, Thursday Boots. Gents, for over a decade, I've been partnering with Thursday Boots, and I love bringing them to you because when it comes down to style, when it comes down to quality, when it comes down to a fair price. Well, gentlemen, at the intersection of all those 3 points is Thursday Boots, and that's why I love wearing them myself and recommending you guys grab your first or your 10th pair. I love their new Moto builders using a Horween leather. Yeah, seriously, this is a brand new boot. And guys, maybe you grabbed one pair years ago. Get over to their website. Look at all the new styles, all the new options. If you haven't checked out their black label line, you are missing out. They're using specialty leathers, going with a little bit bolder designs and colors, but still sticking to the classic style designs that have made Thursday Boots what they are. You want a pair of boots that you can put hundreds of miles on and not worry about them falling apart? Well, yeah, grab yourself a pair of Thursdays. In fact, years ago, I cut a pair in half. They're too strong for the saw! To show you guys the construction, the build quality, everything that goes on the inside. And to this day, when I'm traveling, when I'm going out with my wife, what am I reaching for? A pair of Thursday boots. Oh, and last but not least, you like this jacket? Well, gents, get over there and check out their new station jacket. As soon as I saw they had one in olive green, one of my favorite colors, I had to grab it. And in my opinion, this thing looks amazing. And with it being made from a heavyweight, durable 18-ounce wool with a beautiful quilted interior, I can tell you, for me, this jacket is going to be a casual go-to all winter. If you're looking to rebuild the foundation or wardrobe, or you just want a great looking pair of boots this winter, go over to Thursday Boots, use that link, because when you use that link, you get the best deal on the web. And again, if you see something you really like in today's video, I will try to link to it down in the description below. Awesome company, proud to support them. Again, use that link in the description of today's video to get the best deal on the web over at Thursday. So the next boot that's currently having its moment in trending, guys, check out the classic mock toe, especially in the workwear designs. Now, the mock toe gets its name because of the stitching, because of the design of the toe box. Right here we see from a classic moccasin, where instead of the toe box being one piece, it's actually two pieces stitched together, creating more height on the sides and, in a sense, a more square and therefore larger toe box. Now, for years, men that work with their hands spend 16 hours a day standing on their feet. Well, they would gravitate towards a boot like this because it allowed their feet to expand, to get a little bit bigger throughout the day and to still remain comfortable. Another advantage we would often see in this boot design is the shape of the sole. It has a flat sole, so there's no back heel, which in turn creates a little bit more surface area for the foot to grip, giving more stability on slippery surfaces. Also, a thicker, heavier sole, as many of you guys know, keeps you up a little bit farther off the ground, provides more insulation, keeps your feet warmer. Now, similar to other designs, this is probably trending because of its size, because of the overall build, but it's also trending because we see a lot of people in the world of AI wanting to come off as more authentic. Fashion designers being no different, they definitely are trying to bring authenticity into trends. And so the idea of capturing workwear, bringing it into everyday wear, I think is practical. I definitely can see a little bit of pushback there. If you're working in an office, do you really need a pair of boots like this? I don't know. I would argue you can wear whatever you want. And if you ever get called to help your boss out with moving some things around in her office, well, hey, you'll have a pair of footwear that gives you traction and at least makes you look like you can do the job, right? Next up, we've got boots with wingtips, aka broguing. Now, I know wingtips is a particular type of broguing. I think I even created the whole infographic, which I'll show you right here. But the point is, broguing adds visual interest. It also creates a nice little hybrid between a plain, boring dress boot and a boot, let's just say that its style is going to grab too much attention. I love Western boots, but for a lot of people, they are never going to try pulling this off. Or a pair of boots maybe that's got contrasting colors. What's great about broguing is we've got one solid color in most cases, and the intrigue, the interest is brought in by the texture we see here in the perforations in the leather. And what's cool is when you choose the right pair, especially in a darker color, in many instances, this can change out. Instead of you having to wear dress shoes, which I know not everyone's for, boom, you wear a pair of boots like this, you can, and I have worn this with a suit, sports jacket, dark denim, pair of gray flannels with a blazer. Any of those will work with this, or if I just want to wear this with a pair of blue jeans and a nice heavyweight sweater, that look goes as well. In fact, you can see me right here pulling off this look. I've got a sweater vest, a pair of trousers with a bit of texture in them, and boom, right there, I've got the Brogue boots, so easy to mix and match. Now for this next trend, it's less of a boot style and more of a type of material, and that is the use of suede. So in the fashion industry, a lot of people say that texture is the new flex. I don't know about that. I just simply think it looks good, and it's such an easy way to step up your wardrobe, especially if you don't want to go for a bold, bright color, but you want something different in your footwear. Look to texture. And weather-resistant suede is a great option. I know for a long time, a lot of people resisted suede, especially in footwear, because if you get it wet, it's a pain to get cleaned up. Well, gents, simply make sure the manufacturer that you buy from, in this case, Thursday Boots, they do make it with weather-resistant suede. I've shown examples of pouring water all over this stuff. But yeah, that one detail all of a sudden opens up all different styles, all different colors, and pretty much every style I've talked about up to this point, you go in suede, you're easily able to step it up and create a fun look that's going to have you standing out from the crowd. Now on the casual side, what we're seeing trending are Moto style boots. These type of boots are a bit more distinctive. They go up higher on the ankle, about 8 inches. We're also going to see usually a zipper on the inside or outside. But the idea here, you can lace them up less often, and then for quick takeoff and put on a regular basis, just simply use the zipper. Along with superior traction on the sole, as you can imagine, having that extra cushioning, the good traction is important when you're on a bike, exposed to the elements, parts of the bike that are incredibly hot or can just simply grab your legs. Yeah, simple, functional, and with clothing going towards wider trends, baggier looks, and authenticity, boots like this are simply becoming more sought after. Now, if you're watching this video and wondering, come on, Antonio, but what about Chukkas? Hey, I love them. I didn't see any indicators they were going to be trending. They are a classic style. And if you're wondering about Chukkas, aka the desert boot, and their history, why I think they're classic in any man's wardrobe, guys, I got this video for you. Boom, right here. I go into detail on the Chukka boot, the history out of World War II. Definitely a watch, I think a great video. Boom, right here. Go check it out. Oh yeah.